Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, I'm Jan Charté, owner of Brazen Boutique and the Boutique Academy. And if you do know me, hey, welcome back. Thanks for clicking on this video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about email marketing. I had a few people ask me if I can make a video showing the email marketing platform that I use, as well as how I create emails for my boutique and my other businesses. So if you're interested in this topic, stay tuned. Alright guys, so welcome to Mailerlite. Mailerlite is the email marketing platform that I use for my boutique, as well as the Boutique Academy, as well as for my personal website, jancharte.com. So I've been using Mailerlite for a few years now. I've had absolutely no problems with it. I love how it works, how it integrates with my sites. My first site was through WordPress, so it integrated very seamlessly with WordPress, and now my boutique's website is through Shopify, and it integrated with that easily as well. So if you are using Shopify like me, you would just need to go into apps or visit the App Store, download the Mailerlite email marketing app, and then it will walk you through how to set up your or connect your Mailerlite account to Shopify. So let's get into Mailerlite because that's what you all care about here. So Mailerlite is a great platform for not only collecting emails, but it also gives you the capability to create landing pages, your pop-up for your website, and all of that. So that's another really great thing that I like about it. So essentially, you could create the landing page for collecting emails prior to your website's launch, and once you do launch, you can also create the pop-up form for your website. So to begin with, Mailerlite is free up into until you reach 1,000 subscribers, and then after which you would have to pay. I was using the free version, but I upgraded to the next level version, which is I think $10 a month, because it gave me a little bit more capability as far as design goes. So I did upgrade that, but I'll show you guys how the free options look versus the paid options as well. So to begin with, creating a landing page, you would go into forms here, click landing pages, and then you can create a landing page. So you can click here to create your first landing page. As you can see, I have not created any landing pages here. I believe I have on for the Boutique Academy. Let's see. Yes, I have like 6 landing pages actually. So if you've been to the Boutique Academy's Instagram or Jan's Charté, that Instagram page, if you click the link in my bio, it takes you to this page, which are a bunch of buttons that you can click that will lead you to my website or various places on my website. So you can create various different pages. How do I go back? So this is what the first landing page looked like when I was first collecting emails. Why didn't it pop up? Preview. And it was just literally just a box for them to enter their email list, and then it will automatically save their email into my account. So creating your landing page, you hit create, give it a name. It doesn't matter what name you give it, because no one will ever see it. So I'm just gonna write test, save and continue. And then these tabs up here, you can click at any time along the process of creating whatever it is you're creating. So say you get to the content, but you decide you want to change what group of people are being the group that those emails will be added to, you could change that down the line. So currently, this is the only group it gives me the option to save it to. But if you have multiple groups saved, it will give you an option of where these emails will be saved to. So I'm just going to click this, hit save, and continue. And then it's going to open a page with templates that you can choose from. So each template has a different theme, basically. So this one's ebook, e-course, an invite, a pre-launch, webinar coming soon, lead generation, and a product. So say you wanted to create a lead page for a specific product, you could do this one. If you are just wanting to create a coming soon page, you could do this one, or a pre-launch up here. Those are the two that I typically choose from when I'm creating a landing page prior to launching something. So I'm just gonna select this one. I don't know why my internet's running so slow today. Usually it's a lot faster. So once you're on this page, everything is essentially drag and drop. It's super easy to customize. So you could take all of this away at any point. So I obviously don't want that background. So I could delete the background, change the background color. So let's say I wanted the background to be, I don't know. We're going to just go with that blue. If you have a color code that you typically use for your brand, you can enter that here and it will pop up. You hit save. Over here you can change all the different elements of the page. So the subtitle, which is here, links. So if you had any links, that's the color that will pop up. If you had a countdown happening, that's the color will be. The button, which is the register here, you can change the color of that. So let's say I wanted to make it whatever, red, I don't know. You can change the color. You can change the color of the title. So this is the title. A subtitle would be underneath that. The text, if you had a divider. And then the form design, that means anything that's going here. So the input is saved as, the background is white. And then the text that they enter would be entered as whatever color you select here. And you hit save. So let's go back to the block. So let's say you wanted to put your own logo here. You just delete that, hit browse, and you would upload your own logo. You can upload whatever images you would like here. Once it's in the screen, you'd hit select, and then it will pop up there. And as far as that space, you could change the amount of space between the top and the bottom and all that. I don't usually change any of this. I don't usually change any of that. Hit save. If you wanted to add a second sign-up form, I don't know why you would, but obviously you could do that there. If you wanted to add a divider and add some more text at the bottom, you could do that. If you wanted to change the size of this divider, you could do that. Change the color. All that. So it's super easy. Add a countdown. So that was the yellow countdown that I was talking about earlier. Select a, date and time that you want the timer to go for. And yeah, so it's super easy. Adding pictures. Hit the arrows. You could change the number of pictures that would be in that gallery. And things of that nature. So super easy there. And then as far as the success page, don't forget to change the success page. So once the person has entered their email, there's going to be a page that pops up basically confirming that you've received their email. So you definitely want to make sure you change this, because if you don't, this is what it's going to pop up as. So make sure you add some custom text. Thank you for signing up for our email list. Be on the lookout for an email containing a coupon code or whatever you would like that message to say. Make sure you change this page. And just like the other, you can design with this, or actually no. However you design the other page is how this one's going to pop up. So whatever the background color is on that page is also going to be the background color on this page, but you can change the text color, and if you included any links or anything, you can change the color of that here. Okay, so that's quickly a landing page. Now let's go into the pop-ups. We're going to discard that. I'm just going to go over here because it's taking too long to load over there. Let's go forms. So again, you would come into forms, you hit pop-up, and currently I have just one pop-up on my, so this is for the Boutique Academy. So this is what the pop-up looks like on the Boutique Academy, and it gives you the option to decide what these pop-ups look like. So hit create pop-up. I'm going to do test again. Save and continue, and then it's going to give you options for, first it's the subscriber group. So as I was saying earlier, if you have multiple groups saved, you could choose what group those people would go into. So yeah, so I'm just going to select all, hit save and continue, and it gives you options for templates to choose from. So this is the one I'm currently using. As you can see, it says it's for e-commerce. but obviously you can choose whichever you would like. I've also used this one because you could put a picture on the side of that one. Actually, this is the one that I use on my boutiques page, I'm pretty sure. If that ever comes back and loads, I'll show you guys. But that's the one I use for my boutique, pretty sure. Yeah, so as you can see, that's what that one looks like for my boutique. So let's select that one. And the other one's a full screen. So if you didn't want any portion of your screen to show, you would select that one for your pop-up. So this is what it looks like. It's the same basic steps as far as customizing what it looks like it was for the landing page. You just click on the portion that you want to change, click browse, select the photo, and that's about it. Make sure you're saving as you go along. You can decide what you want this pop-up to look like. So this is what the pop-up looks like on a mobile device. And then this is what it looks like when it pops up on a computer or on an iPad. I don't usually change any of this, but you can add, different elements to, prove that the person's a human, so I'm not a robot, and things of that nature. You can have a box that they have to click to confirm that they want to opt in to receive emails from you and all that. So decide if you want any of that, but that's essentially it. And as long as you have integrated Mailerlite with your website platform, it's gonna automatically start popping up once you have set it up. Actually, no, that's a lie. So once you're in Mailerlite or have downloaded Mailerlite, you have to click on the app and then click down here to turn it on or off. So you got to make sure you turn that on. All right, so I'm going to just keep switching back and forth while I'm waiting for the other to load. So let's go into emails because that's what you all care about and asked about. So to create an email, you go into campaigns and you hit create campaign. And essentially the steps are the same. It's going to ask you to create a subject. So the subject here is what's going to pop up as the subject of the email. So let's just make up one. Hey girl, hey. Ooh. Hey girl, hey. This is definitely an important step as far as creating your emails, because essentially this is going to be what causes them to open the email in the first place. So you want to make sure that your subject is something that catches their attention and makes them want to actually click on the email to open it. This should auto-populate, but for me it doesn't because I think I have 2 email addresses saved. So the email address that I created this account with is jance@shopbrazenboutique.com, and I didn't want that to be the email address that pops up for the emails that people receive, so I changed it to hello@shopbrazenboutique.com. So I'm just going to go ahead and type that in. brazenboutique.com, and then hit next to go to your content. So this is where we're going to start building. So this is where the free options versus the paid options come into play. So when you have a free account, the template gallery will show up, but you will not be able to utilize any of the templates without having a paid account. So 9 times out of 10, I'm using a template because essentially it's already built out for you, which I really like. But before I had a paid version, I was just doing the normal drag and drop situation. So on this page, I'm just going to do drag and drop editor. Sometimes I do the old drag and drop editor, which was at the bottom down there. But essentially, all the steps are the same as far as creating the landing page, creating the pop-up, and creating your email. So with the drag and drop, it's going to always open up to this same exact page, and essentially it's the same as always. You just change what you would like to change. It just has different parts of it already built out for you. So typically I leave these same options already there, and I just obviously change it and put my business logo in, and I change the picture if I want a picture to go there, and all that. Save. And so over here are all the blocks that you can add to your email, and all of these you just drag and drop over there. So some of my favorites to use are Typically, I might take this logo out and add this one, the logo plus horizontal navigation, or you can just add the navigation. So I usually put the navigation underneath. Oh, yes, I'm going to have to change that. So, because that's part of that block. So I'm going to add that up there. And we're going to change the logo again. And then it gives me this navigation, so you can change it and basically make it mirror your website if you would like. So let's say I want to do new arrivals, dresses, jumpsuits. You can add more of them too. So you just hit add link to add whatever you would like. Whoops. And then over here you would just add the actual link to that particular page on your website. So once you do that, you hit save, and then once the person receives the email, they would be able to click on these links and it would take them directly to that particular option or category on your website. So some other ones that I use are the products one. So let's go up here. So this drop down menu lets you narrow down what blocks you're seeing. So I go to the e-commerce blocks, and this is one of my favorite parts. So I'm just going to take that out altogether and take this out too. And let's say I want to do 3 products. So once you integrate Mailerlite with your Shopify, it's going to basically have access to the products on your site. So let's click here, and let's see. Whoop. Oh Lord, that email I just got, Jesus Christ. No, that's not what I want to do. Okay, let's see. Which one am I looking for? Oh, duh. So you need to go to e-commerce integration if you want those products to automatically pop up. So let's go to e-commerce integration. So the other one gives you the option to manually upload your products. I don't want to manually do anything in my life. So I'm going to go to integration. Then you're going to click this box, add products from your store, and then you can either search by title or it'll just pop up with all of them, and you can select which one you want to include. So I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to choose this one. And then you hit insert, and watch the magic happen. Boom! I didn't have to upload a picture, a name of a product, a price, or any of that. Amazing. And so you can click this edit button, the little pencil, and it'll open up with all of the details of that. And say you wanted to change the price or something. I don't know why you would there, but you could change the price there. You can change what the button says. So I could say, get yours now, or something like that. Hit save. And then as far as changing the button color, obviously you would just go into button settings, and you can choose one of these colors or hit more colors, and again you can enter the color that you would like if you have a particular color that you're using. Hit save, and that's that. You can also change the name of the item. So like say I wanted to line these buttons up, I'm going to take the word vertical out, and now they're lined up. So hit save. If you wanted to add some messaging above these, you could do either a text box or just text, and click the box and say whatever you would like there. Shop our new arrivals today. Use code whatever to get 50% off. Ooh, child. Can't type for nothing. Obviously you could add a title. So let's say I want to say new arrivals in stock. Wow, Jesus. You could enter your URL here if you would like. So whenever somebody clicks on this title here, it would take them to whatever URL you've linked there, or you can leave it empty. If you would like, you can link things here. So select what you want to link, hit link, insert link, and then you can put a URL there. I usually select open link in a new tab, so that way it doesn't take them away from whatever it is that they were initially looking at. It just opens a new slide or page or whatever. But yeah, so this is essentially all that is entailed in creating these emails with Mailerlite. It also gives you the option to do articles, different numbers of articles, horizontal image with text, all types of really cool things. So say you have a blog on your website, you can integrate that into it. So let's say you wanted to do 2 articles. You could enter the URL for a particular blog post that you have, and then do a little snippet of what that blog or whatever it is about, which is pretty cool. What else we got? Article with image layover, highlighted article. So many options to choose from, guys. So many. So I'll go back now and I'll show you the templates that are available with the paid version if you are interested in getting a paid version. So I'm going to go back over here again. Campaigns, create campaign. Just going to write something. So this is what I was talking about. This auto-populates over here. It doesn't auto-populate on the other one because I want to choose. So let's go to template gallery, and these are the options that you have to choose from. So I typically go to page 2, which has like product recommendations, after purchase. You could set up, oh yeah, I gotta show you automations. So sale announcements, special promotions. So these are the 2 that I typically use, and sometimes I'll use the product recommendation. So let's use special promotion, and essentially this one's going to look almost exactly like all my emails. I usually create a graphic using Canva or something like that, and I just switch out this graphic that they have here for the graphic that I created. As you can see, it already has the navigation up there. I just click it and change it to what I wanted to say and include the links. And it always has this button for shop now. It has like these little icons that are pre-installed, which is just an image that they have there. You can delete that entire section or put another image there if you would like. And that's usually the gist of my entire email. Most of the time it's usually just one graphic here and a shop button and some text. That's it. Every so often if I'm running a sale, then I'll do it like the other email that I just showed you guys that has specific products in it. But for the most part, this is what my emails look like. So now I want to show you guys some automation. So you want to make sure you have automation sequences set up for your business. And I don't know which website I have the most automation set up on. So I have to click around on these to see which one has the automation set up. Let's see which one takes me back to the home page first. Jesus. None of them want to go back. It's ridiculous. Oh, okay, so that one took me back there. That's not where I want to go. Okay, so automations. We're going to click automations in the top bar menu. And basically what an automation is an automatic sequence of emails or messages that would be sent to a customer dependent on an action that they took. So as you can see, I don't have many automations set up with Brazen. Let's see what this one looks like. So this one just has 2 automations in it. This is the first email that is sent out after they have entered their email in the pop-up, and then they receive this email 5 days after receiving this email, I believe. So these are new because I just switched to Mailerlite for Brazen from MailChimp, so I don't have much set up over there. Let's see if this one has more automation. Okay, this one has more automation set up. So currently I have a ad, I believe, out where people can view a free webinar. And so as you can see, 967 emails have been sent out, and I only 291 open, but still. Anywho, these are emails that I don't have to manually send out one by one. These emails are automatically sent out based on a person having viewed a webinar. So basically, after they have viewed the webinar, these are people who have been added to a specific group that I've created. So I'll show you guys that next. People who have been added to a specific group after viewing the webinar, so there's a landing page set up for the webinar. After they have viewed the webinar, a few days later, they receive this email. So this email is, no, gosh, I'm confused. Okay, so there's a landing page for the free webinar. They enter their email address in that landing page, and then they receive this email that contains the link to the free webinar. So 3 hours after watching the webinar, they receive this email that says, "What's your next move after the webinar?" And then 10 days after that email, they receive this one, which says, "Let us help you launch your boutique." So it's, I think maybe like links to some services or something like that that people might be interested in based on the fact that they viewed the webinar. So basically you want to create sequences of events or emails that are sent out based on the actions that someone has taken. So I have some set up for purchased apparel. I believe this one is, it sends them an email asking them to write a review. Yeah, so 10 days after purchasing, making a purchase, it asks them to leave us a review on the purchase that they have made. Let's see what the other one is. Abandoned cart. So Shopify already has abandoned cart email sequences set up. So don't use that one as much. Get involved form. I believe this is, so this one says when a subscriber joins the group featured boutiques. So anyway, to create a workflow, it's called a workflow. You would click there, set up a workflow, give your workflow a name. So new subscriber. And then you need to select either e-commerce automation or a email automation. So email automation is based on actions taken from one of the emails that you've created in Mailerlite. E-commerce automation is based on an action someone has taken on your website. So let's say you can do abandoned checkout, purchased a particular product, purchase any product, so any products on your website, purchase a specific product, and purchase from a particular category on your product. So as you saw, I had an abandoned checkout one set up, but again, Shopify handles that one, so I don't use that one as much. Let's say purchase a specific item. So specific item, then it gives me the option to select a product from a store. As you can see, this is my Boutique Academy page, so it pops up with all of the options for things that they could purchase. I'm going to say that they purchased the Ultimate Boutique Workbook. Repeat workflow for subscribers only once, and hit save. So that's the first deciding factor basically of a person entering this workflow. So if they purchase my boutique workbook, they automatically enter this workflow. So now you need to hit the plus sign to determine what happens after a person purchases that specific product. So hit the plus sign and you can say you want to delay. So after, let's say we're going to do 1 day, you can also do minutes, hours, weeks, and months, or a specific time of day, specific day of the week, specific day of the month, specific date of the year. So we're going to say 1 day. So 1 day after a person buys the boutique workbook, they receive an email. So now you need to design the email. So you need to give it a subject first, and then you're going to hit design email, and it's going to take you back into the same page we just came from where you design the email. So you decide what you want that email to consist of, hit save, and that's it. So it's not going to let me do that because I didn't design the email, but you get the gist. So after you have sent out the email, let's say you decide that you want to send them another thing. So you could say choose an action. So let's say in this email there was a button for them to click or a sign up form that moved them into a particular group of people. So let's say that they entered that group, and now you want to send them something based on them deciding that they are going to enter the group. So you're going to say, based on the action of them moving to a group. Oh wait, no. Oh, so this is like moving from one group to the next. Select which action to apply when a subscriber reaches the next action. So I don't want to move anybody from one group to the next, but I guess that's what this action gives them the option to do. So that's not what I wanted to do. Darn. Let's click it again. Okay, so yeah, it will be copied to a group. Sorry, guys. So based on that previous email, let's say you wanted to send them into a new group. So you would hit copy to a new group and then select the group that you would like them to be entered into. And then based on them being entered into that group, let's say you want to send them out another email, a delay if you would like, of however long. Send them out another email that contains whatever. But again, you want to make sure you're putting those delays in place and making sequences that make sense for the flow of how you would like your business to go. Email is so powerful in business because once a person gives you their email account or their email address, they are giving you permission to enter their life, to enter their inbox, and they haven't put any stipulation on how often you can do so. If they get tired of you, they will unsubscribe. If they unsubscribe, that just means that you weren't for them and they didn't see value in what you're providing. So either you need to refine what it is that you're offering in your emails, maybe eliminate doing them as often, or keep doing what you're doing and refining the audience that you're getting to sign up for your email list. So this is how you would set up the automations. Again, those automations can look however you would like them to look. They look different for everybody. They look different per whatever, options or actions people are taking. So play around with those and see how they work out for you. Okay, so as far as creating groups, Shopify, so for me, Shopify created certain segments for me. So these are the segments that were created for me. They create high spending repeat customers. Repeat customers, so these are people who have bought 5 times or more. High spending customers, more than 500. Customers with 0 purchases. First time customers, and accepts marketing. So these are created on for me. I didn't create these or put any stipulations on them. So those are going to exist. You can delete them if you would like. And you can also create your own segment. So let's say I want to create a segment of, I don't know, I'm just going to put test. I'm going to hit create. And so then it gives you the options for who would be added to this particular segment. So there's groups, fields, segments, sign up source, sign up date, location, time zone, campaigns, automation, workflows, time, and active stats. So let's do time and active. So let's say you wanted to create a segment of people who have not opened or clicked any email in the last 5 days. You can also create additional additions. So let's say we want people in this group that who have not opened or clicked an email in the last 5 days, and people who are located in wherever. So based on that segment that you created, this is a segment that you could target or send a particular email out to instead of sending it to your entire email list. So say you're sending this email to people who haven't opened an email in the last 5 days. You can send them an email that said, the subject could literally say, we noticed you haven't opened your email. Open this one for a surprise. So you can create specific emails and messaging for a specific group of people. Sign up date, you can say people who signed up for your email list before a certain date. Let's say you want to send them a special exclusive offer or something for being a loyal subscriber or for being one of the first 100 people to sign up for your email list, or whatever the case. Choose whatever you would like these segments to be and utilize them however you would like to utilize them. You can also set up groups. So basically this would essentially, I feel like a segment and a group are essentially the same thing, but with a group it's a little bit more or less. I mean, I think it's a little bit less, what's the word? A little bit less specific. So groups are basically for whenever you create like a landing page or a pop-up form, you can select what group a person would fall into. So that's what these are. Versus a segment is a specific group of people who fall into that segment based on an action that they did or did not take, or a location, or whatever the case may be. So a lot more specific with segments. Groups are just people segmented based on what form or landing page that they have entered their information on. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so you also get access to different statistics and things of that nature. So currently for the Boutique Academy, I average 633 subscribers per month. Average unsubscribe rate is 5 per month. Average click rate is 3.76, which is so low. Jesus Christ. Average open rate is 18.5. I should do some research on what a good open rate is. But yeah, so this is the gist of Mailerlite. Hope you guys learned something. And yeah, so that's all I got for this video. Hope you enjoyed it.